Very often, beautiful and reliable workhorses from Skoda are discriminated, being called less expensive Volkswagens. Yes, both companies do share the same platforms, powertrains, and interior packaging, but today the Czech brand has its own easily distinguishable identity. Some of the models do not lose in premium features to the German siblings, plus practicality of these cars is often unmatched. The upcoming 2020 model year brings a significant refresh of the lineup from the brand, so today we'll be exploring 10 all-new Skoda cars and SUVs with their technical data and pricing. Subscribe to Automotive Terror 2 Daily News, ring the bell, and let's start the engines. Skoda Octavia. The Octavia is still an undisputed bestseller within Skoda's lineup, and in 2020 it is entering its fourth generation. In order to keep the title of one of the most spacious compact cars in the segment, the dimensions were both stretched and widened, resulting in a 10-liter increase in the boot to around 600 liters, or 21.1 cubic feet. The front fascia of the car ditches the 4-eye headlights, which are replaced with LEDs or even an optional set with matrix technology. Further cosmetic changes include new 19-inch alloy wheels and fresh palette choices: crystal black, lava blue, and titanium blue. On the inside, one will be pleased to find an advanced tablet-like infotainment with 8.25 or 10 inches, plus a digital instrument cluster. The powertrains range between 1 and 2-liter mils in diesel, petrol, and even CNG variants. Plus, a plug-in hybrid IV is also in the making. Skoda KAMIO. The KAMIO name first debuted for a China-only subcompact crossover, but in 2019 the company announced the release of its international version that will be sold in Europe and other markets. The model is based on VW's MQB platform, measuring 104 inches or 265 centimeters in the wheelbase length and offering plenty of leg and headroom for the rear seat passengers. The cabin comfort is further enhanced thanks to a comprehensive infotainment, optional heated rear seats, 26 cubic feet of storage space, and great side window visibility. The KAMIO gets 3 engine options: a 1-liter 3-cylinder netting 95 or 115 ponies, a 148 horsepower 1.5-liter 4-cylinder petroleum, and a diesel. Additionally, in 2020, Europe will get a sportier version of the KAMIO Monte Carlo, while China is getting a crossover coupe, KAMIO GT. Skoda Superb. The Superb is Skoda's flagship and a great alternative to VW Passat, since these two premium sedans ride on the same platform. Visually, there aren't many obvious changes to the car, except for the revised badging, slightly restyled grille and front bumper, fresh 18 and 19-inch alloy wheels, plus entirely new full LED matrix lights that do a flickering dance just like an Audi would. Under the hood, the Skoda gets the usual selection of 3 petrol and 3 diesel engines that make between 120 and 272 horsepower, with the beefier options offering an all-wheel drive. Additionally, for the first time in the brand's history, its car is getting a plug-in hybrid powertrain, which will be sold under a separate Superb IV moniker. In this case, the 1.4-liter TSI is coupled with an electric motor and a 6-speed DSG. The setup is rated at 218 horsepower and should be able to cover 34 miles or 54 kilometers in all-electric mode. Skoda Vision IV. Skoda is going full speed on the electrification train, so the next BEV from the automaker will undoubtedly be a crossover. Previewed by the 2019 concept of the same name, the market-ready Vision IV will premiere in 2020, borrowing VW's MEB platform. We still do not know much about the upcoming model, but Skoda already said that it will be available in the regular SUV and the more fashionable coupe SUV body styles. Hopefully, the car will get the prototype's dual-motor all-wheel drive powertrain, making 306 horses, and an 83 kWh battery good for 250 miles. But being Europe-oriented, it is also likely to get less powerful, short-range versions. Fast charging to 80% in 30 minutes and 0 to 60 acceleration in 6 seconds are expected to carry over into production, unlike the futuristic interior and the camera mirrors. Skoda KODIAQ. Intensively teased as a production car would be, this one-of-a-kind model was built by 35 students from the Skoda Vocational School, who spent 8 months and 2,000 man-hours to develop it. The pickup shares its underpinnings with the current KODIAQ SUV, but offers 11.4 inches of ground clearance, achieved due to the installation of the new 17-inch Rockstar 2 wheels wrapped in grippy off-road tires. The load bed is illuminated and has hidden compartments underneath the floor. The truck's off-road-going nature is further emphasized by a raised air intake snorkel, a new front winch with a specially designed mount, and a unique light bar on the roof. The prototype is propelled by a stock 2-liter TSI engine, making 190 horses. If you're enjoying our format, do not hesitate to leave a like below this video. Bear in mind that this is just an episode of our 2020 playlist about car lineups from all of the major car brands in the world. The links to the rest of the digest selection are waiting for you in the end, so let's keep going. Skoda Superb Scout. The strategy of boosting station wagon sales by raising their clearance and adding some crossovers flair has proven effective through the years, so the facelifted Superb estate is also getting the off-roady Scout treatment. The major equipment elements responsible for the improved capabilities are the rough road package that raises suspension by 0.6 inches or 15 mm, exclusive all-wheel drive, protective underbody, plus 18-inch Braga alloy wheels. The interior quality and the spaciousness are those qualities of the Superb that no one will complain about, since there is plenty of knee room, stylish wood effect elements, optional Alcantara upholstery, and from 23 to 69 cubic feet of cargo volume. The Superb is limited to the range-topping engines from Skoda, a 190 horsepower 2.0-liter diesel and a more powerful 2.0-liter petroleum, delivering 272 horsepower. Both are mated to a 7-speed DSG with a new off-road driving mode. Skoda SCALA. Already on sale in Europe, the all-new SCALA is the company's replacement of the recently discontinued Rapide hatchback. This 5-door sits on the MQB architecture, getting the same engine choices as the KAMIO crossover. There are 3 turbo gasolines, netting from 95 or 148 horses, a 1.6-liter TDI making 114 ponies, and new CNG-powered mill. Depending on the engine choice, 3 gearboxes are available, a 5 or a 6-speed manual and a 7-speed automatic. Despite being rather modest in pricing and size, the SCALA manages to get you 467 liters of boot space with all the seats up, and comes with a standard LED lighting, 10.25-inch virtual cockpit, and a 6-inch infotainment that can be upgraded to 9.2 inches. In 2020, it also gets a Monte Carlo trim with a more aggressive exterior, unique wheels, sport seats, and leather-trimmed cabin. Skoda KODIAQ. The popular SUV Skoda KODIAQ has been on the assembly line since 2016, so the 2019 summer refresh was quite expected. This updated 7-seater arrives with a longer list of standard equipment and new safety tech. The adaptive DCC chassis is now available not only with the all-wheel drive trims, but also with more affordable front-wheel drive versions, while the new side assist system detects vehicles in the car's blind spot at 230 feet. The powertrain options for this midsize SUV remain the same, with the most powerful 200 horsepower TDI belonging to the sporty RS modification. It has revised exterior with high-class accents, new bumpers, 2 RS tailpipes, 20-inch extreme alloy wheels, and red brake calipers. The interior features sport seats wrapped in Alcantara leather, multifunction sports steering wheel, and virtual cockpit, and a carbon optic. Skoda Octavia COMBI. The estate version of the Octavia is being upgraded along with its liftback counterpart to keep its leading position as Europe's favorite wagon. The increased dimensions allowed to boost the boot space even further, which now equals to massive 640 liters. Externally, you will notice the same exact changes as on the other body style, so the revised bumper, slightly refreshed fascia, and new LEDs all around are at your disposal. The engine's lineup delivers from 110 to 204 horsepower, and the customers can choose between a gasoline, a diesel, a natural gas, or mild hybrid mills. The biggest update, though, is of course the premiere of the plug-in hybrid tandem, featuring the 1.4 TSI and a 75 kW electric motor. Skoda CITIGO EiV. In May 2019, the global family of electric vehicles has been expanded by the Czech member. The Skoda CITIGO EiV is the brand's first electric car, if we discard some experimental earlier concepts. On the outside, the CV differs from its gas sibling by a slightly modified front bumper with body-colored grille and a small IV badge on the back. The front-wheel drive hatch gets an 83 horsepower electric motor producing 156 pound-feet of torque, while the top speed is electronically limited to 80 mph to conserve the battery. This compact is expected to cover up to 161 miles of range, which is not the best in its class, but more than enough for the market of city dwellers. Do you agree that a Skoda is a better and more affordable buy than a Volkswagen or a Seat from the VW group? Share your personal thoughts regarding this dilemma in the comments below. Proceed to exploring the 2020 lineups by other brands, starting with the ones displayed on the screen. Subscribe to Automotive Territory Daily News, ring the bell, and like this video to help us grow. We'll see you later.